Howdy folks, welcome back to World of Tanks with the mighty Jingles. This is Captain Kremen in the American Tier 5 turreted tank destroyer, the T49. Before we start, I just have to give a massive shout out to Captain Kremen for his choice of name. There are probably not many people playing World of Tanks who recognise the name that he's chosen. It's actually the name of one of the characters from the Kenny Everett video show, which was a TV show in Britain in the 1970s. So yes, I'm showing my age there, but Captain Kremen, you are too. It's nice to know I'm not the only old fogey playing World of Tanks. Captain Kremen is not in a great situation here. What you can't see is that XVM is predicting a win rate of 29% for his team. And as you can see by the way the team is deploying here, that is really no great surprise. It's just one huge lemming train straight north up into the town, or well, at least as far as the ridge overlooking the town. The only people going into the town are light tanks and mediums. The heavies are all camping the ridge. This is not great. Kremen here is obviously thinking, screw this, I am not dying down here alone on a completely open flank for this team of scrubs. Turns around and heads back the way he came, but he's not the only one coming down here. There is an M6 making his way down here, and very slowly KV1 as well. Now it would be great to have those guys in the town instead of coming down to fight over the railway tracks in the southern end of the map, but they've clearly looked at their map and thought, oh great, well, somebody has to do it, may as well be us. Better some support than none. So Kremen turns around, heads back right the way he came, now that he has some backup from a couple of heavies, or at least the M6. The KV1's going to take forever to get there. Not ideal, but better something than nothing. And it's quite a damning indication of just how terrible Kremen's team were that XVM is rating them a 29% chance to win this game. And the enemy team are so bad that they have almost completely left this flank open as well. There's a flat Panzer, Jagdpanzer 4. Now either he's got a lot of friends with him and he's just unlucky to be the first one spotted, or he is here completely alone too, and that's why it's taken him so long to make it up to that ridge. He's been waiting for backup too. Which do you think it's going to be? Answers on a postcard. Yep, his team have left him with his ass hanging in the breeze as well. And yeah, the result of this particular encounter is not going to come as a great surprise to anybody. However, while he is the only one this far south, he's definitely not alone, because the M6 just got blown away by a stug that we haven't seen yet. And you can bet that enemy artillery are going to be taking advantage of that T1 heavy up there. There it is. T1 heavy keeping Kremen spotted, enemy artillery getting very, very nervous at the prospect of a T49 this close to the base. So Kremen now has enemy artillery's complete and undivided attention, as well as, of course, that T1 heavy. And don't forget, there's a stug back there somewhere. The stug is the one that killed the M6. There goes artillery again. Kremen's managed to get down into the low ground, so wherever that stug was, he no longer has shots at him, finishes off the T1. Now, you might have noticed, while he's busy shooting at this Type T34, there was some hopelessly inaccurate friendly artillery fire there, probably from the Bishop, landed absolutely nowhere near the T1 heavy. Careless artillery like that can be just as big a danger to you as the enemy when you're in close contact with enemy tanks. The enemy artillery, on the other hand, really does seem to be on the ball. Their Hummel just nailed that KV1. Kremen finished off the Type T34 and then proceeds to just utterly humiliate this Panzer 38T, who doesn't land a single shot on him. Oh, bracketed by enemy artillery fire there, kills the Panzer 38T, keeps the tank moving, takes a hit from that Stug, who's in the middle of the marsh somewhere, very, very well hidden. Lots and lots of fire coming in here. Wisely decides, screw this. Don't like being shot at. Takes a quick look at the map and realises, yep, pretty much saw that one coming when the mediums and lights are the only ones bothering to go into the town, and the heavies are busy camping the ridgeline. It's only really a matter of time before the town collapses as well. And after killing everybody on one flank, he has to go back and defend the base as well. Luckily, the T49 is quick enough to react to changing circumstances like this. Now it's just a question of whether or not you can get back and get into a good position and use the T49's excellent view range in order to detect these enemy tanks before they spot him and get some effective firing on them. Because he doesn't have a lot of health left, and the T49 does not have a lot of armour. There's just him, the Crusader, and the artillery left. The artillery are not going to be doing their own spotting. The Crusader is not in a useful position, so it's time to put the T49's view range to the test. Come on, boys. Don't be shy. There we go, KV-1. He's unlikely to be alone, though. And there's the KV-1S. Puts one shot into the KV-1S. Now, the KV-1S is a one-shot kill, but in order to get fire out of the KV-1S, he's going to have to break cover, and he has not yet been spotted, so instead he leaves him, finishes off the KV-1, and starts putting fire in on the ARL. He's got a solid building on his right. He pulls back, looks, yep, no sign of the KV-1S. KV-1S has just popped into view range of the Crusader. And bang. Wow, Crusader actually finished him off. Okay, good news. Still the ARL out there that we know about. He's dropped down into the low ground there where the artillery was that the KV-1 killed. No sign of him. He's playing it very, very cautiously. There he is. And he does not look like he has seen him. Oh wait, no, he has not seen Captain Kremen. Kremen's cover is still good. Looks like he's shooting at the artillery. Kremen got a couple of hits in on him. Artillery's definitely been spotted. He's trying to get out of there. I don't rate his chances much though. Enemy artillery is pretty good. Although he's not dead yet. Now Kremen didn't spot anything else coming out of the town. So he moves forward to try to sneak around the ARL. He's not been fired at by artillery. Oh, that's not good. That is not good at all. Alright, the ARL certainly knows he's coming now, and yet he's still not pointing his gun at him, and he's managed to get round behind him. Finishes him off. Now. Oh, there we go. There's that artillery again. Now, the KV-1. They've got his location. Artillery is going to be aiming at him. He can't really afford to sit around. Oh, friendly artillery is still in the fight. Tried to hit the KV-1. Missed, but awesome. Good job, Crusader. I didn't really rate that Crusader's performance much up until this point, but he is actually proving to be quite a valuable teammate. He finished off that KV-1S, and he was there in exactly the right place at exactly the right time to support Kremen when the KV-1 needed killing. And there's the enemy Hummel. Now, didn't see that one coming. Has the Hummel seen him? Kremen doesn't appear to have sixth sense on this T49. So the only real way of knowing whether you've been spotted or not is if you suddenly die. He doesn't have a lot of health left, and everything left on the enemy team can one-shot him. There's the Grilla as well. You know, you've got to hand it to this enemy artillery team. They were pretty good. He's definitely been spotted there. Some incoming fire. Ah, there's the Stug. The Bishop is probably feeling the pressure right now. I don't know what he really thinks. Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, the Bishop wasn't that good. Don't know what he expected to achieve back there. The Stug he's a problem, but he's not an immediate problem. This artillery is. Unfortunately, we've lost the Crusader. There goes the Guerrilla. The Hummel certainly knows where he is. He's fired, he's missed. You can take your time now. Gets in close. Finishes him off. He's now completely out of armor-piercing ammunition. Now he's going to have to go and deal with that Stug. And the Stug is not a terrible player. T49 has a better view range, but the Stug has a better camo rating. So maybe we can use the M44 as bait, and yep, the Stug is going for the M44. He's going to have to haul ass to get back there and hope the M44 can stay alive long enough to keep spotting him and lighting him up for him to get within shooting range. Nope, gonna have to get closer than that. There he is. Now, the 76mm gun on the T49 is a good gun, but it's not a sniper. You have to put a lot of fire down at ranges like this to hit your target. Of course, when the Stug has that low health, one hit is all it takes. He couldn't save the M44. But, thanks to some exceptionally good play and good decision making, this 29%er is now one-on-one with the T49 versus an AMX 105 artillery. However, he only has 3 shots left. Now, it shouldn't take more than 3 to kill an AMX 105, but the AMX 105 only has to hit him once. Speed and manoeuvrability are going to be his saviour here. Now, the T49 definitely has the speed, and it's not incredibly manoeuvrable, but it's more manoeuvrable than an artillery piece. And there he is. Alright, it's all come down to the wire now. 3 shots remaining. The 105 is turning, which means his aim is going to be poor. Is he going to rush the shot? Is he going to get lucky? Nope. He's going to rush the shot. 1 shot remaining. And good night, sweet prince. So, if you ever wondered what a Ace Tanker, Fadin's medal, Pool's medal, Pascucci's medal, high caliber and Top Gun match looked like in a T49, now you know. As always folks, take care on that battlefield, and I'll catch you next time.